I'm gonna regret this. Hello, welcome to Okami for the Nintendo Wii. You may notice a slight difference in audio quality. I'll explain later. There was a tiny village. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. Unfortunately, I cannot record the audio of this game specifically. For some reason, this USB audio grabber that I use, it just straight up will not work with the audio. Works great for the video, just not the audio. So as a result, I have good video, even if it isn't 480p because it's running on native Wii hardware. But now the audio has to awkwardly be recorded with a phone. Or at least the game audio. I might be able to stack my microphone on top of it for slightly better quality, but I'm not sure how much of a difference that would actually make, because you would hear both of them anyway. Begin story. So there's my explanation of that. Maybe if I stand a little farther away, that would at least help. You know, steered in favor of my headset being the dominant one. Just a little bit. A phone recorder is obviously a lot more sensitive to all sounds than a dedicated headset is. Story. Hideki Kamiya. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher the names because I am not Japanese. It is a very pretty game, though. Long, long ago. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the month of Discovery. This is where pretty much every video, except for one specific Let's Play, you'll know which one it is, because a certain someone won't get off my back unless I play it. Every video will be a new game. 62 games, 62 new chances to try something new. That is basically my New Year's resolution for this month. A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. This is where things get real, right? To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were enough to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Terrifying. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shironyu. Yeah, I know I butchered that name, I'm sorry. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranyu. I'm just gonna call him Shiranu. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranu's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white, plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi left with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. Yeah, how did you think this was gonna go? Did you actually think you were gonna win? At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shirunu, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shirunu leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. And then good triumphed all, right? Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shirunu summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. That's the gimmick of the game. You draw symbols. As Orochi closed in on Shirunu, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shirunu fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shirunu, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shirunu refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Ooh! Suddenly the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all of his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Well, suddenly his heads weren't so tough, were they? Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shirunu had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shirunu was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shirunu let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. This is where the story goes dark. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranu's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranu's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. You fool! What have you done? Still think it's just a fairy tale? You idiot! Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. You're not gonna make it, man. This was no legend. This was real. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. The never-ending battle between good and evil, once fought long ago, must now begin anew. Wood Sprite Tsukuya.
How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose.
Why'd the sound suddenly stop? Oh, crap. Okay, for some reason the sound is no longer working. I may have to fix this. Damn it. Yeah, there's no sound whatsoever. Hang tight, it seems that my audio transmitter was disabled.
My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
The divine wolf howls once again. Okami Amaterasu.
Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother, and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerged after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh.
What? This is weird.
What on earth?
It is the Great Brush.
You again?
Never mind. What in the world?
Ow, are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush.
Well, maybe I'll get in some gameplay before this is over. I probably could have skipped this, but it gives context.
Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranu. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword. Did Kumaro against you?
We got bigger things to worry about.
What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great, God Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sikia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap.
Okay, I guess this is where things get real. Okay, just making sure that it's pointed towards the screen. I guess I gotta go into the tree.
Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. We better keep our eyes peeled. You can use a control stick to look around. The 2 button changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay?
Why is it gotta be the control stick? The D-pad. Sorry. The control stick is to move. The analog stick.
Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
Okay. Thanks for the tip, matey. Do you wish to save here? Well, gee, I wonder. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, that's to jump. Is there anything to run with? Look at all the pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Swing the Wiimote to bust them with your head. Okay. Should be easy enough. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Awesome. Ooh, money. Well, money is probably helpful in this game. To increase my powers and whatnot. Even in a game about spirits, the sweet allure of business is always a pleasant one. Alright, let's get on with this. Whoa, whoa! Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up there high ought to be a piece of cake. Press the A button to jump. Then press the A button again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Indeed. Bingo. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Awesome. How do I just break it? Okay, fair enough. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. That's good. That's good to know. Looks like the bridge is out. Well, we can restore it. This shouldn't be so hard, Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul, at least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Indeed. That's how you do it. And the funny thing is, this might make the Wii version better to play, or at least more satisfying in some ways than the PS2 version. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how can anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Because my guy's gonna do it. Or at least you're gonna do it. With your help, of course. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Yeah, probably. What's up here? I get the feeling that the game wants me to go this way, because this way seems more enticing. Wow, look at the stars twinkle! I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Oh, okay, cool. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the B button to hold the brush, then the A button to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, it's no use just sitting around thinking about it. This time the great Usan's gonna have to put everything he has into it. Okay. Bah, I know this is the right way to do it. Press the B button to hold the brush. Okay. I'm trying. That it? My bad. This is more precise than I thought. Good dragon. Oh, why? If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Okami, god of resolution, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried river of heavens and renew the flow of the stardust. Cool.
Wow, that was Yamagami!
The visual froze for a second there. I was actually worried.
The god of rejuvenation!
Oh wait, rejuvenation.
Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you're... Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique?
Sorry. Maybe I'm skipping through it a little too fast.
I should probably stop doing that. Huh, nice.
Okay, I just gotta hold down B. River of the Heavens.
Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that.
Says you. Watch and learn, Twiggy. You may have been helping me so far, and I appreciate what you've taught me, but I believe I'm about to surpass you in power. Sort of. That do the trick?
Whoa! A river of stardust! But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew that darn thing?
It was me! That just does it anytime I want. Huh. Okay. I guess there's no way to actually run. It's too bad. You obtained Astral Pouch!
Look what you found, Furball! This Astral Pouch here. It could swallow up lots of food. Let's start feeding it whatever food we can find around here.
Okay. I'm guessing there's gonna be... Yep, you consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills Astral Pouch a bit. There we go. Wait. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Well, that certainly helps, doesn't it? If anyone would like to see me play more of this in the future, just let me know. Otherwise, this will just be a one-off. But still, it is pretty fun so far. It's showing some promise. And I think I am getting a little bit better at the brush thing. God willing, I might actually get decent at it. Oh, I see. Once you go in one area, once you stay momentum long enough, he eventually starts running. Sprinting even. That's cool. That's a nice waterfall. You know, considering this was originally on the PS2, and I'm pretty sure nothing really changed going from the PS2 to the Wii, because, let's face it, developers are not the most... Developers of these kind of ports do not put in the most effort possible. They usually just try to get a double dip, so to speak. So this probably isn't taking advantage of the Wii's power. But for what was a PS2 game, this actually looks really good. And the audio was out again. Hang tight real quick. That may be a problem. Just slightly. I mean, thankfully it's only happened twice, but still.
Is this the legendary shrine? She must be in the Cave of Nagi. Oh, we must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legend here, Nagi, is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shirinu. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. The gods. Sorry. I guess I better pronunciate properly. Is there a save point near here? Because I really need to end this soon. And I would hate for all of it to be a waste. Hey, Amy! Doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you?
I guess.
I mean, there must be something we could do.
Like this?
I knew it! You can handle a brush! Now try again, draw more carefully.
Oh, right, okay. I guess I'll just keep playing this until I get to a save or something. You know what, who cares if it goes a little bit over 30 minutes, right? Consider this a bonus. What can I say except you're welcome? With all the cutscene, I may as well get some more gameplay.
That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a...
Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. Nope, not quite. You have to be very precise with this. There we go. Mouse. Or a wolf. Ah, nice. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time. But with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. So what, like the Okami version of the Master Sword? I mean, let's be real, this had some inspiration from Zelda, slightly.
Hey, what was the god... That was the god Tachigami. Master of the Power Slash. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shinru. You know, the wolf that fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranu died, the wolf's power split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranu and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this Power Slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it.
Okay. Just gotta move back a bit so that... Oh, wait. There we go.
You call that a line? Use the brush like the sword.
Oh, okay. I guess it's gotta be vertical. There we go.
Hey, are you even listening? Draw a line through it, a nice straight line.
Which direction? You're not telling me. Dang it. Oh, a straight one. Sorry. I didn't know it had to be completely straight. Dang it, this isn't working. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it on purpose. It's definitely not the fact that using the Wiimote is actually a little bit harder. You'd think being more precise would make this cooler. But no, it's just making it harder. And I'm using a real Wiimote because this is on native hardware. Go figure. I don't get it. You know what? Hang tight real quick. That was more difficult than you may think. Especially with the Wiimote.
I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. I guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu, I made up my mind. If you're Shiranu Reborn, that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you mastered the Power Slash, you can down that thing Siguryu was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
Okay. The sword? Is that what you're talking about? No, that's probably not what you're talking about, is it? I'm probably wasting my time here. As always. You know what? I think I've had enough of this. I think I'm just gonna, even though I'm not at a save point, I think I can always just backtrack, right? Frick. Okay.
I don't think you could fit through here. Why don't you use your new power on it? Give it a good clean stroke.
Okay. Maybe I should quit trying to do this slow and just do it fast. I'm gonna regret this. Nope, that didn't work, surprisingly. and yet that was much more straight. I don't get it. This doesn't make no sense. This is actually really hard. Ah, forget it. You know what, I think I'm just gonna have to say that this is the end of it. So, I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like how bad I am at doing simple strokes. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and very pleasant day.
If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.